Okay team, we're having a really hard time finding someone to interview the honorees for this year's dinner video.
What about you, Eric?
No, thank you.
Wait, I have an idea. We can... Hi.
Hi, Kayla.
Hi. Hi.
Hello.
What's up?
Hey, Noah.
Hi, Moriah.
Hi, sweetie. How are you?
What's it like having Miss Schwartz as a colleague?
I actually started here 8 years ago, and Mrs. Schwartz was a true mentor to me as the head of the English department.
She is, first and foremost, an incredible professional. She imparts wonderful knowledge and passion to the students.
The students mirror her energy, mirror her positivity, and it reverberates through the entire middle school.
I think she's a very special teacher. I know she runs the program Names Not Numbers, and that's really so important for our students to know. Just so wonderful for our school that we have her.
I did Names Not Numbers. It was so special. Why do you devote your time to it?
One are the survivors. When I meet them and I get to sit with them and talk to them and understand their life, I'm in awe of their strength. And then I get to see the Moriah kids, and I get to see them develop into more empathetic young people.
Really working with her on Names Not Numbers has been an honor. She is passionate about what she does. She's an unbelievable educator. It really is an honor and a privilege to be working on this program with her.
She's such an innovator, and she's constantly learning even outside the classroom and bringing new ideas and new programming that makes the curriculum even more amazing.
Whether it's English or Names Not Numbers, or she's working on Heritage Fair, whatever it is Mrs. Schwartz does, she does it with love and honor to her students and to the subject that she's teaching.
Mom, 18 years here. What is it about the school that you are still here?
I believe in the cause of this school. It's not to me just a building. I believe in the people who are here every day. I believe in the root of the institution. I believe that Moriah every single day wants their children to be well educated, both in relationship to Judaism and American life.
What do you think the over-under is on Mrs. Schwartz crying tonight?
It's a good question. I think a lot of middle school teachers are putting the number at 5 or 6.
What do you like about Mrs. Schwartz's class?
She's funny, she makes a lot of jokes, and she has her big, bold teacher voice.
Big, bold teacher voice.
Her big, bold teacher voice.
Big, bold teacher voice.
I'm talking in my big, bold teacher voice.
Hello, class.
I think God had it in his plan for me to be a teacher, because I do have this big, bold teacher voice. Do I use it at home?
What can you tell me about Moriah as a colleague?
Moriah is a very, very sweet, committed teacher. She's full of kindness and caring about the students.
She has a love of learning and a passion for Torah, which she transmits to the students in a very, very genuine way.
She's always willing to help with anything that anyone needs help with, whether it be a student or a teacher.
She has this piece of her that just emanates good deeds and Torah. She's one of the purest people I know.
She models for all of her students what it means to be a good Jew and to do everything with grace and midot.
She is warm and caring and loving, and really her love for her students really shows.
I like second grade. Why do you like teaching second grade so much?
Well, I love second grade actually, because I get to teach you and your friends things that are very new and exciting for you and so important for you too. And it's so nice when you're watching somebody who's learning it for the first time. It's very special to me. I'm happy I get to do that every day.
I had Moriah in first and second grade, and I always remember her being such a warm and friendly teacher. Why do you think Moriah is so special?
Every bone in her body just is about kindness. She is sweet, cares about every single individual. She has this incredible way of seeing the positive in every single situation. And that type of energy and enthusiasm really impacts on those around her.
What's your favorite part of Moriah's class?
She is one of the nicest teachers you could have.
Although she was a nice teacher, she was also a nice person. She says hi to me in the halls.
We never felt like we had to do something alone. We always felt like
she was always there for us.
Yeah, she was always there.
She never yelled, and she's like a really nice person. What's your fondest memory from the past 25 years?
My fondest memory happens every year when the children get the chumash. So it's funny because we practice so much for the play, right, all the songs and the parts, but actually the best part is when I see each one of the students getting their chumash. It's very exciting.
I was Sarah's maid.
I was Abraham. I was Moshe.
What gives you that passion and that excitement every year, every day to come back to teach?
The children. The children are so happy to learn, and just looking at them and knowing how it's so important what they're learning, the beginning words of the chumash or the skills that'll help them to learn chumash, navi, whatever it is throughout their lives. So I can't wait to do it another day and another day.
Tell me about the Marcovicis.
They moved into our community in 2012 and literally hit the ground running in terms of communal involvement. They got involved together in every aspect of the community.
It's hard to find any families who are as committed to Moriah as Livia and Elias.
I describe them as cheerleaders. They're so positive, so supportive. They really look out for the best interest of the school. And all that was true even before we started working so closely with Livia in her role as missions director, where she's had an incredible impact.
Why did you decide to send us to Moriah and devote so much time to this school?
It became very clear to us from the beginning that Moriah really is a special place that has a really good balance between both secular studies and Judaic studies, and a place that's really has a really warm environment and a really nurturing environment, and where you and your brother and sister could be really happy.
How has Livia enhanced admissions here at Moriah?
Livia is really competitive. So she takes admissions really seriously. She goes after every family and makes sure that they understand how Moriah is the best opportunity and the best choice for their family and for their children.
In the last year, Moriah welcomed more new families than it has at any time in the last decade.
Livia is an amazing advocate for Moriah. I think people have an understanding of how much she works, but they don't quite really understand just how much effort and energy and love she puts into her job.
Daddy, why are you here?
70% arm candy, 30% moral support.
I think Daddy's being very modest. I think that he has contributed a lot of his time and energy to Moriah as well.
Very notably, having worked on and planned our annual golf outing fundraiser for 3 years.
I think the burning question is, how do you pronounce Elias's name? Is it Elias? Is it Elias? Is it Eli? I think we really, once and for all, need to kind of figure that out.
Oh, Elias Marcovici. Elias Marcovici.
How have Orit and Seth impacted the day-to-day at Moriah?
I actually came here just when Seth was becoming president, and I watched them. They, as a family, they really exude leadership.
They're both very generous with their time and completely devoted to not just the school, but its students and its teachers and faculty.
Personally, Seth has been such a sounding board for me and for so many of the Moriah administrators and faculty.
Their wisdom in sort of getting a sense of where we were at the time as a school and what we needed and how we needed to grow was really critical, I think, to getting us to the strong position we're in today.
What do you love about volunteering at the school?
I love being able to see my kids during the day, to see all the special ways that the school and MAP make the day extra amazing for you guys, to make your whole experience fun and to make you love Judaism.
What does a school president do?
What do you think a school president does? Well, I think a school president should take charge, but don't make promises that you won't do, because that's just false advertising, and then people will be disappointed.
So a school president does a little bit of everything. Give the administrators and the teachers all the tools they need for themselves to be successful.
I am told Seth has worked hard for our teachers. Why is he so dedicated to the morale in the school?
Seth believes in the idea of trickling down, that if the teachers are happy, The students are happy, and then the parents are happy.
He led like an entrepreneur and like a businessman, but he was motivated by altruism, and it was truly a perfect combination.
Seth doesn't work for Moriah for the betterment of just himself or his family. He understands the core values of Moriah.
What's your proudest accomplishment here at Moriah?
I think being part of the team that brought Rabbi Alter and ultimately Mrs. Boim to Moriah and helping to reestablish a culture that prioritized all of our teachers here.
What was it like in the olden days when you were here?
It was very similar to how it is now. As a matter of fact, a number of the teachers that are here were my teachers.
I heard Mr. Gribetz was your student. What can you tell me about him?
Mr. Gribetz to me was tzemach as a young little lad, a little boy. And he was delightful. He was just so sweet and helpful and had the sweetest smile.
Rabbi Applbaum was the principal. I spent a lot of time in his office.
Orit is a true superstar in every sense of the word, as a mother, as someone who is dedicated to her community, to her school, to her shul.
He sings a great song too, Seth. I don't know, do you ever see him sing? Traditions?
Seth told me that he was nervous to come in and speak. I told him he should sing.
Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. And yes, I can.
Do you know why Mr. Gribetz had to step down as president?
I'll tell you the secret that people don't know. At the end of the year, he and I started a tradition where we do a song and a little skit for the faculty. And I'll tell you the truth, his voice is so bad that we couldn't have him do another one.
Moriah is almost an extension of home, an extension of family.
Moriah is a tremendous part of who I am. It's woven into my identity.
We are so lucky to live in a village as vibrant as the Moriah community.